that takes the cake. What's good, guys? Back with another video. Today I thought I'd do something a little different, kind of fun, because I did it by accident recently and I thought this would make a good video. I'm gonna react to some of my older work and maybe teach you guys a little something along the way as well. So let's get straight into it with something I think is probably one of the very first... Do I start off with the bad straight away? So in my last video I spoke about all the cameras I've used, and with that I showed videos I made on said cameras. Now I spoke about when I had a Nikon and I shot my first quote-unquote feature film. And yeah, during that time I was like, you know, really getting into film, and I had a friend who I did like all this film stuff with. So I'm gonna react to something called... I've watched it already so I know what's coming, but I'm reacting to something called Action Short School Defender, okay? Let's go. Don't judge me. Focus. Okay. So many things wrong. The sound effects is just... I think I'd made this for... Obviously, it was just for fun, right? For one, like, you wouldn't show the school uniform logo. Anyway, there's so many things out of focus. The flashbangs aren't color corrected, or I mean color graded. And the grade itself, oh my god, let's carry on. The track is hype. Slow. Okay, so I just gotta stop right here. So the other guy in this, so this is me right now holding the toy gun. The other guy in this video, that was my friend. And it was just him and me shooting this, right? What's so funny is he was in the shot, and then he isn't in the shot. And obviously there's a limitation of like, there's just the two of us just shooting this really quick for fun. But oh my, I noticed it the first time around and I was like, wait a second, there's no one there. Who am I aiming at? Oh my god, okay, let's continue. Flashbang went over the aspect ratio line. Rewind. People in the background. That's a cool barrel. I like the action. I like the handheld. It was good. I should have started that a little further ahead. The fucking teacher was behind. Pew 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 pew! Okay, so a few God, there's a lot wrong with that. Okay, I'm just gonna list them off because there was quite a lot. The color grade was terrible, way too strong, way too yellow. The highlights were kind of blown, but that's probably the dynamic range of the camera. I'm actually wondering if that was shot on my point and shoot, like my mom's point and shoot instead of my Nikon. The effects weren't color graded. I think this was made just to have fun with those effects. The sound effects at the beginning were questionable. The acting was questionable. The fact, I think when I got shot to death, that could have been better. It could have been when my friend was shooting and then like cut to me getting shot and then back to him shooting and then back to me getting shot, instead of it being him shooting and then me getting shot. That would be better pacing. So yeah, that was one of many more to come. I'm gonna go to something that I'm proud of. Let's start with Sounds of San Francisco. I miss San Francisco. Such a beautiful, beautiful city. Like, look at the sky. America is literally teal and orange. I like that. I was always happy with the fact that I had a time lapse and just like boom into an actual shot. So I shot this whilst I was on a gig. I'll stop talking over the video. The street. I mean, the whole point is I talk over the video, right? I was always happy with this video. I think there's a few things. It was that situation where it's like better to put something out than that isn't perfect than to never put something out because it isn't perfect, you know? I love the time lapses. I like the color grade just because San Francisco, literally the skies, the light, it was teal and orange city. It was mad. So I think the strong color grade was appropriate, and it wasn't strong in a bad way either. There were some shots like the shot of the guy walking on the marina. I don't know. I think that shot could have been a lot better. It was a very like in the moment shot. And then like the beads hanging, I just liked how they looked. I think the parallax of the beads in front versus the beads behind, that was cool. However, I don't think it's the most interesting shot, but I think if it was there for a second, then yeah, maybe so not as long as it was. The street shots are cool just because people are interesting. The drone shots are sick. Like San Francisco was just amazing. Then the thing at the end where I tried to make it so like the drone shots would come through that little hole in the bridge. It wasn't even a bridge. It was like it's like a disused bridge or something there, and that was it's like my first attempt at like 3D tracking. And then this shot was really wobbly as well. It was I was working with a difficult batch of clips, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't great. Like you could see where the clips like the outlines of it. It's not that great. Could have been a lot better. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so this was like when I... God damn it. Ooh, freaking light had to die. Okay, back to videos. So, we're gonna go really far back. So I didn't always used to be a filmmaking channel. I used to actually be a skits channel. And it's like I'd upload other stuff too. Like, I started to get more into film and stuff. So that's when I was like, okay, let's like create some filmy stuff and like travel videos. And so this one's called Through My Eyes Sentosa. Oh my god, why did I zoom in with my brother's teeth? I mean, I cut to the beat. Let's move on. It was just one of those videos that is like more made for memories than it is for anything else. Oh dude, let's watch this. Okay, Soulmate, holy shit. Quick little behind the scenes little BTS story thing here. So when I was applying for uni, I applied for the film course. So I applied for film because I was like, oh, it's film. Yeah, that's what I want to learn, so I'll apply for film. One of the requirements was they've asked everyone to make like a 2-minute film for the application, right? Just so they could see what we could do. So I scripted up this whole thing about basically there's this film called, oh, what was it called? It had Justin Timberlake in it, and it was like people had like time in their wrists, right? And the amount of time that was in their wrist was how much time they had left to live, and if it hit 0, they just died, right? So like currency was time. It was sick. So the rich lived forever whilst the poor like lived literally day to day. And basically I love this, so I try. I commend myself for the VFX in this, I'll put it like that. And also I put fish wire in front of my lens to get the anamorphic flares and stuff. Like I was really going indie DIY with this. I was really, honestly, I'm still quite proud of it. It's not good. It's not good, but I am proud of it. So let's give it a watch. Hella quiet.
5 minutes.
Ooh, the audio.
5 minutes until I meet my soulmate.
The audio, the VFX, is that in focus?
I dressed up for this. Well, my mother convinced me to. I hope he likes black. When this happened to my mom, she met my father on this bridge. She said I should come here for good luck. I never really believed in luck though.
I kind of like the shot, to be honest. The highlights are just a little blown.
3 minutes 45. What if I'm not?
You see, like, it's text, and it looks like it's just plopped on. And then what I did was I put tracking markers on her arm, right? Like I kind of knew that. So I put a couple of dots, and then I was like, how do I blur out the dots though? So I just put a blur over it. I think no, I copied part of her skin. I think I did the correct thing. I just didn't do it very well. I'd like to point out I wrote this as well, and there's a reason I'm not a writer.
Minute left. What if this thing is wrong? What if he hates me? What if it's someone I hate? But it can't be. This is the person who's supposed to be my soulmate.
It's such a drag.
30 seconds. 10 seconds. My heart's beating faster. 9. And faster. 8. And faster. 7. So fast. 6. Beating harder. 5.
So fast.
It's out of control. So I close my eyes. 1. Deep breath. 0. I open my eyes and standing in front of me is nothing. There's no one. And then everything drops. My heart halts. My breathing frozen. My body immobilized. But then I felt a tap on my shoulder, and I turned around, and there he was.
Oh, it's so cringe. Why does it have 358 views? Who's been watching this? It's... Yo, I'm not gonna lie, that was trash. Okay, so all these videos are on private, right? So you guys are getting a real treat being able to see these. Obviously, I would have cut through them to save on time for this video, but... So this video is called Buggy. So basically, back in like secondary and high school, I used to go back and forth between like Singapore and Hong Kong. So my best friend, well, he lives here now with me. So not with me, but like in Manchester. He moved to Hong Kong after he lived in Singapore. So I'd go there and visit, and then like he'd come visit every other year or whatever. So one year at his place in Hong Kong, we made this because I was really into film, and I brought my camera and everything. It's called Buggy. Oh my god. It's 5 minutes? Oh! Dynamic range on these old cameras was not good. I mean, A7S II is... I'm just happy to have good dynamic range in this small thing, because the 70D garbage.
Whoa, what the hell? Oh, what the hell?
Like, when was the gun there?
Oh, what the?
And then there's a lens flare. Wait, if you're gonna put lens flares in your video, make it so that it's from the beginning. Don't just have it in one shot. This was when I got into Magic Bullet. Oh my god.
Mike! What? Your golden retriever statue just tried to kill me. What? Dude, I'm dead serious. The thing just spoke to me, his eyes were glowing red, and it held a knife to my face, and oh my god, I really...
Mike's dead.
Crap.
Yeah, Mike was just laughing.
I need to defend myself against this dog. I've got it!
I admire my creativity at such a young age. Honestly, I was going for it. Holy shit. It's like I'm doing all the right things. I'm just not doing them well. I'd say that's commendable, to be honest. I'm not just saying it because it's my video. Like, this is cringy as fuck. And it's not just because it's me. It is a little bit because it's me. But it's just a little... It's a little... It's a little jump cut
I've been
there.
expecting you, Mr. Bond.
How'd I miss at point blank? It must be a stormtrooper.
Shit.
Like, the grade just ruined the image. Got a little bit of a newbie gains there. Oh my god, yeah. My stuff was always so dramatic. Oh my god. You know what? Oh, that takes the cake. You know what though? Okay, if we ignore the quality of the images, right? For, you know, Canon 70D, and I was going crazy with the color grading, which was terrible. If we ignore the shakiness of the footage, because 70D there was no IBIS, and was there even IBIS back in those days? This is like what, 2014, no, not even 2014, it was like 2012, 2010. We ignore the cringe. I actually liked quite a few things. I liked the story because it was so stupid, right? It was like I don't know, I just went dramatic. I liked the variety of shots. I actually think I did a lot right in like the variety of shots. I did that right. Basically that came from Mike has some BB guns and I want to make a video about it, so I did. You know what? I rate it. Okay, one last one to top it all off. I'm gonna show something that's more up to date, more recent. So this video is from this year. It was before the whole pandemic thing. This is for a fashion company called the King's Club, based here in Manchester. Now, we're taking everything we've seen, right? All the old stuff, and we're gonna compare it to this new one. I'm gonna like kind of cut through it. I don't want to show the entire thing. It's like a full minute. I don't want to take up your time. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, so let's just.
If I ever took it, I'll made it back. So the thousand we gon' get it, that's a fact. You counting on me, I can't let my people down, yeah. Standing tall, 10 toes to the ground, hey, blowing up, now I illuminate. This year I'm blowing up, no exceptions. I've been going in. Check the expressions, I swear lately you.
To see how far I've come is mad. So, like, with that, the King's Club video, the coloring was a lot better. These are A7S2 Sony colors, BT dubs. It's night and day, you know, but that is, how long? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Wow, oh my god. It's been 8 years. I've been doing this for 8 years. Holy shit. So the differences are night and day, but it took 8 years to get to that point. So, you know, think about that next time you're like, oh, why aren't I as good as this person? It's because they've been doing it longer than you. Just keep doing it, keep trying. The reason I was always happy in the end with what I uploaded, even though looking back at it now, it's like, it's so bad, it's so cringy. But even now, I'm happy with that buggy video, right? Yeah, even now, the reason I'm happy with it is because for one, I remember the effort I put in, but I could actually see the effort I put in, like the variety of shots for that buggy evil dog video, and you know, I was trying different things. I was trying different color grades. I was trying to get to use like action shots and flashbangs and lens flares and all that. It's like, they're all cheesy things, but they're all things you should know how to use, because one day someone's gonna be like, hey, you know, we want to shoot a short film. It's got some action scenes in it. Like, can you do that? And if you can do it, then there you go. You know, the film I used to get into university, which yes, I did then email them and be like, oh, I've applied for the wrong course, by the way, my bad. But the guy liked the film, and literally he accepted me. He emailed me the next day. He's like, yeah, you're in. I was like, oh, cool, great. But like, even though it was bad, the VFX, I tried, and that's what I'm so proud of. So anyway, night and day, but it definitely took many nights and many days of trial and error and practice and just constant learning. So yeah, I hope this was somewhat entertaining to you guys, because my goodness was it cringy for me. Hope you all are staying safe. So cringy. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.